Nagaland Pradesh Congress Committee para press conference ekta dishe aru etu press conference te Matthew Anthony AICC spokesperson aru National Media Coordinator Northeast Region in charge taibra khota koise holibi press conference shuru nokra agire younger lokomer chairperson communication department NPCC para takan laga ekta active worker Vizoti Crew former chairperson communication department NPCC aru presently secretary NPCC de kam kuri thaka achanak bimar hoi gina district hospital de mora khopor dishe aru itu laga opor de NPCC rabe munduk to share kurise aru as a mark of respect to the departed soul press conference shuru nokra kide 1 minute silence tribute dishe aru itu pasu de press conference shuru hoise aru Matthew Anthony AICC spokesperson bra kwado itu par BJP laga government bra beshi corruption kore ase economic social aru political de aru manu khan ke beshi puttu bunai ase kushi holibi itu par laga lok sabha election dido Congress aru Indian Alliance kani ahibo aru itu doubt nai kushi aru itu laga opor de charcha beshi khuta kurise aru sawal be beshi utaise aru itu sawal sob laga jawab Matthew Anthony bra kiniga dishe aibi detail sai sabo.
Thanks once again to our friends from the media. Before we start with the official proceedings today, it's a sad day, we all know. One of our friend, my colleague, my predecessor, who is the crew, passed away early in the morning today. I, on behalf of the party and on my behalf, offers our deepest condolences to the bereaved family, and may his soul rest in peace.
I think we can offer a 1 minute silence,
1 minute silence in his honor.
Thank you.
Thank you. Today's press conference will be addressed once again by our national coordinator, Mr. Matthew Anthony. And we have a young leader, one of our newest member, Mr. Andrew Huntsoi. He's a media coordinator with at the NPCC.
Good morning to all of you. And let me begin with my offer of deepest condolences to the family of Creo. I don't know him personally, but I believe that he is one of the member of the fraternity from all sides of it. And at the end of the day, it's a short life, and we all have to remember each other for their work. The Lok Sabha elections have been announced, and we have been waging this battle against the BJP government for the last 10 years consistently. And time has come up where we should bring this awareness to the entire people of India, and here especially to the people of Nagaland, especially to the people in Dimapur, because we have been doing the press conferences in most of the major cities across this country, across the states. Yesterday we were in Wokha, day before we were in Kohima, and today we are here. The first and foremost thing which I want to say is that the Prime Minister Narendra Modi himself is alleged to be corrupt and dictatorial and fearful of the fact that Modi and BJP is going out of power. There are so many reasons for it. We will touch a few, and we will have the rest of the ones addressed in a systematic format till the elections. Why we want to address it? Everybody tells that, or many times media asks us this question: why you are attacking Modi like this? We have nothing personally against him. We are voicing this for the people of this country, and we will put across the thoughts on why we are saying that Modi is personally corrupt. Because he is personally corrupted in his greed to stay in power. So he utilizes, abuses the system, extorts money, and abuses the entire system of power to oppress democracy, oppress his opponents, and to stay in power. corruption is not money alone. There's a lot of corruption which is there, and that's exactly what we are alleging of. So let's go by bringing awareness to the injustice met to the people of India. We classify those injustices into a few forms, that is economic injustice, social injustice, and political injustice, followed with what is happening in Manipur, and followed with a few daring corruptions done by Modi directly being involved in it. We all know what is the population of youngsters in this country, and we all know that 30 lakhs of the government jobs in Government of India is vacant and not yet filled. Do you know that 20 to 24%, not to 20 to 24%, 20 to 24 years of age youngsters, almost 44% of them are unemployed. Why? If India is growing like this, why they are unemployed? Why don't we have jobs? And why can't we fill up these government jobs? Graduates, postgraduates, PhDs, almost 33% of them are doing jobs which is much below their grade. Coolies, to roadside vendors, to a lot of other things. If India is growing in such pace, where are the jobs? What we are making an allegation, and it is the truth also, that India's economy's growth is being benefited by a handful few. It is being monopolistic business policies by this government which disallows a larger part of the population to participate and benefit from the growth. It is just restricted to a few business houses. So that's exactly what we are saying. Now we all are working, we are working in the party, you are working with the media houses, but we all have houses to run. How much money you are paying for your LPG cylinder? Do you remember, I don't know how many of them were there during the 2013-14 time. Smriti Irani almost was crying in Delhi and in other states as if like she was bleeding for the people of India because of the price rise when the gas price was between 290 to 400 rupees. Now what is the gas price? Almost between 900 to 1200 rupees. And they've just reduced 100 rupees. Isn't this a gimmick? Just like, when we were kids, we were going to an exhibition and somebody kind of gives you a discount and we feel that, oh, somebody is giving. And after some time, the discount is being taken. This is the kind of cheating this government is doing to the people. Fuel prices. In Northeast, we don't have income taxes. But now, you should realize that for everything and anything which you do, you pay GST. GST in a quarter collects around 1,60,000 crores to 1,70,000 crores every quarter. How many of you will be shocked to know that around 50% of it, 80,000 crores of that GST is being done by the poorest of this country. 40% is done by the middle class. Just 3% is paid by the rich. So who are being taxed? Then we are taxed on fuel prices. When the international fuel prices is at a lower level, we are still being taxed at a higher level. Why? Are the people of India unaware about the international prices and the differences in the prices by which the government makes a lot of money? And what is your savings level? I am not asking bluffing questions. I am not asking political questions. You can think for yourself. How much is your savings in the last 10 years' time? How much you have to pay for a health care when one of your family members is down or you yourself is down? How much you have to pay for a kid's education? So after all these things, what is the money left in you? These are the economic injustice, major economic injustice being done to the people. Now let's look at the social injustice. In a state like Nagaland and most of the northeast states, we have STs to a large extent. This government wants to take away the privileges given to the STs because they are converted or they are Christians. Now, nationally we are requesting and demanding for a caste census. Why? Because the SC, ST, OBCs in this country has far surpassed the numbers which we have recorded in our census way back in 2011. And they are being deprived about a lot of privileges they should have, basis the strength the communities have. 48% is the increase of crime rates against SC, ST people in this country. 31,516 are the reported number of rapes against women in 2022 in this country. That is 86 rapes a day. And this government is still cheating these people, lying these people, saying that Beti Bachao, where are they saving the women? We are raising this question. If the government has got a convincing answer, let them reply to us. When we ask X, they will answer with Y. Or they don't answer, they will skip the topic. These are the injustices which we want to bring across to you. Now, minority persecution. There are almost 286 churches which are being vandalized. 70,000 people had to be relocated. Now, you also know about the Assam Healing Prevention Bill, which recently got passed. Do you know the reason why they have passed it? A law in the hands of people who abuse the system can be used to book even the right people also. That's exactly the intention. Now, let me call out the BJP's empty politics. BJP has no problem when it comes to Northeast, when people eat beef, when people eat pork, when people eat a lot of other things, and when people have Christianity as their faith. When they go to Kerala also, they don't have a problem with beef. When they go to Tamil Nadu also, they don't have a problem with beef. But when it comes to Karnataka, they have a problem with beef. When it comes to Maharashtra, they have a problem with beef. When it comes to UP, they have a problem with beef. Is this business or politics? Politics should have an ideology. You cannot change your ideology state by state. And these are fundamental ideologies by which BJP exists. How can they change it? This is the emptiness of BJP. This is the political emptiness of BJP. That's exactly what we are bringing it across. Now, in Assam, the RSS-backed organizations have started agitations against removing the ST status for the tribals who are Christians. Is that fair? When the entire Northeast are full of tribals and we have a lot of minority community members, is this a fair thing to do? Now look at Manipur, what BJP has done. The Prime Minister has got time to go to Saudi, Prime Minister has got time to go to US, and he has got time to go to UAE, and he has the large heart to meditate peace between Ukraine and Russia. But he lacks the spine, the courage to even visit Manipur, even after 6 months of it. More than 200 people have been killed. The tribals have been fighting against each other. I would like to recall how Dr. Manmohan Singh tried to bridge peace in Manipur when there were conflicts in Manipur. He apologized to the nation. I would recall Dr. Manmohan Singh apologizing to the nation when Nirbhaya was happened also. At that point of time, the then Gujarat Chief Minister made a lot of show. He's a man of show. But now he doesn't have any time to do anything of that sort. Where is the moral courage of BJP? Where is the morality of BJP? Where is the ethics of BJP? BJP doesn't have ethics, it just only have the corrupt idea of being in power. So I have to remind the people of Nagaland that if you allow Manipur to happen, Nagaland is no far away from Manipur. BJP will have no sympathy towards having engineering such kind of troubles in other northeastern states to have the tribals fight against each other, because that's where they try to come and make inroads. If BJP had the courage, then A BJP-led state government in Manipur, why are they not putting candidates in Manipur for the Lok Sabha elections? If they were so confident, if they were so right, if they were so truthful about what they are doing and it was not their mistake, then why BJP are not putting candidates in Manipur? So, our request to the people of Nagaland is to think whether you want a government like this in center who wants the people of the same country to fight against each other. Now the political injustice, I'm coming to the last part of this press conference. You look at how they compromised with the appointment of the Election Commission. They removed the Chief Justice of India from the appointment committee so that out of the three, two are from the government, so they can decide by themselves. Justice appointments in the courts, they want the ideology, the right-wing ideologists to be there. And that's where the conflict. They want to play with the judicial appointment system. As you know that Enforcement Directorate, CBI and all have lost their independence. Recently SPI also. You know that they have been arresting, torturing their political opponents. Hemant Soren was forced to quit with an ED arrest. The latest is Arvind Kejriwal. We are the ones who raised the corruption allegation against Arvind Kejriwal in 2022. It's Congress who has raised the allegation. We still stand by the allegation. Our question is, if Manish Sisodia was arrested on February 26, 2023, you have more than 1 year and 2 months. We still stand by the corruption charges. But why did the ED, why did the CBI didn't arrest Kejriwal if they had so much of evidences with them? If they were so clear about it? After 1 year, even now they don't have a charge sheet against Kejriwal. When AAP joined the India Alliance and BJP is very sure about their imminent defeat in all the 7 seats in Delhi as well as in Punjab, now they want to torture Arvind Kejriwal. By standing with our corruption allegation and we need a fair investigation, we still protest against the arrest just before the elections because it is oppressing the opposition. And you all know none of the national parties has to pay income tax. Yet BJP went ahead and froze all our bank accounts, forcefully taken out around 115 crores. 285 crores of our deposit cannot be taken. And how will we fight the elections? If you are so powerful, if you are so clear, if you are so confident about winning elections with all what you are claiming to be your guarantees and your successes, why do you want to reduce a level playing field and a fair elections by targeting your opposition like this? Let me conclude this press conference by coming into the personal corruption allegations against the Prime Minister Narendra Modi. The electoral bonds. It was a blatant lie to the people of India, to the 140 crores of people of India, that the electoral bonds are anonymous and it is to eradicate black money. Few questions I am putting across to you. If anyone has a basic level of intelligence and logic, should have the answers for it. Future Gaming Company, which has got 400 crores of revenue, donated 1,348 crores. Why is the ED, why is the CBI not investigating the source of funds for this company? Similarly, many other companies. If you have revenue of X and if you are donating X into 3, isn't it rooting the black money? Isn't it hiding off the black money and paying to the political party, and the largest beneficiary is BJP here? So the Prime Minister is directly involved in this corruption. And the larger part of this corruption is, there are companies which made cough syrups, blood pressure medicines, COVID medicine, remdesivir. They were making inferior quality products. Government has taken money from these pharmaceutical companies, not the government, BJP, and they allowed them to be scot-free. BJP is liable for killing the people of India and putting the health of the people of India at risk by taking money from these companies. And Prime Minister Modi is principally liable for this ultimate corruption. If he had any genuineness or sincerity towards the people of India, how can he take blood money from the pharmaceutical companies of taking money for inferior products and allowing them to be scot-free? Why are they not being investigated? Is Prime Minister powerless, or he is consciously avoiding such kind of situations? You have to put across the Prime Minister under question. You have to question the Prime Minister's sincerity and genuineness, because he has to stay in power. He's extorting, and he claims that he is not under control of this information. He is absolutely lying to the people of India. Now comes the last of this press conference, the PM Care Fund. When in 1948 we gave birth to the PM National Relief Fund, which is accountable to this country, which is accountable to the RTI, then why do we need to give a PM Cares Fund, which the government in Delhi High Court has claimed that it is not a public trust which is owned by the government, but all the government people are running it. It is not under RTI. As of date till 2022, there is 23,000 crores which is being collected by the PM Care Fund. 60% of the contributions are from the PSUs. Income tax exemptions as well as CSR exemptions with limited information on the CSR deployment or the utility of the CSR has to be revealed by amending the law in 2022. This is a corruption right under the nose of Prime Minister. It is in his name. The Prime Minister is corrupted to utilize this money in an undisclosed manner. If he was so clean and genuine, why is he hesitating to be bringing this under the RTI? The other corruptions are different, so we are just taking up the few things which are larger today. We will be taking the rest of the things in the coming days. With all these things, we say that BJP is politically empty, they are ingenuine, insincere, politically corrupt, monetarily corrupt, and cheating the people of India. With this, we want to say that it is only the Congress party which has ruled this country with utmost fairness. And the people in the Congress ministries have gone to jail when there were corruption allegations. They have resigned from their post. Can you just show one single minister of BJP to whom against any investigations have started? Anyone has resigned the post on allegations? They are thick-skinned, shameless to remain in the post despite being alleged on corruptions. They abuse the systems. So if this country has to remain fair, if this country has to remain democratic, if this country has to remain secular, we urge the people of Nagaland, we urge the people of India to vote for change, to bring back Congress and bring back the India Alliance back into power so that we deliver a better governance, we remain transparent, we remain humble, we remain answerable to the people of India, and we are sure that people of India is electing the Congress as well as the India Alliance government back into power. That's all we have to say. Thank you. God bless you. The base case against Kejriwal was started by us long back in 2022. And the initial arrest of 40 people as well as Manish Sisodia is also based on those charges, the case. But our question here is, if you had all this information, why didn't you arrest Kejriwal within a few months from the arrest of Sisodia, and why did you want to arrest him only just before the election is announced, only after Kejriwal and the AAP party joining the alliance, and they assured that we are winning the seats both in Delhi as well as in Punjab. So we stand by the corruption allegation, we demand a fair investigation. At the same time, we accuse the government of BJP that the arrest is untimely, it is to oppress the opposition unity. We are saying, we demand a fair investigation. We were very firm about the corruption allegation. Where is the investigation? Now, we don't even have a charge sheet. Now, look at 2G case. The same BJP made a lot of allegation. 10 years Raja was gone in jail, and after that the court acquitted. Will any one of us will be able to give 10 years back to him? Investigate, then form the charge sheet and arrest. When Jayalalitha was convicted, she was convicted by a special court, and then only she was arrested. Why it's not being done? First of all, Assam CM, I have given an interview to Times of India Today in Govt last time on this. He is a fearful man because the Sharda Chitti scam is the one which has made him enslaved to BJP. Now, after going into BJP, he has to show that he has an influence over the entire Northeast. You should simply look at it. How much he is insulting the old workers of BJP by inducing all Congress leaders into BJP. BJP has just come into power in the last 10 years' time. There are so many people who are unknown to us, who are working very hard for that party, just being ignored. And you are transporting leaders from this party to this party because Himanta is very unsure, insecure about his own position in the BJP. He doesn't have trust for any of the BJP leaders, so that he wants his own leaders with whom he has worked long years in the Congress to be imported into the party, so that he feels a little bit confident and secure. It's his insecurity. So he buys people with the corrupt money which he has got. That's exactly what is happening. He's a very insecure man, deeply insecure man who can't trust anyone from the BJP. So he keeps on importing people from Congress because he wants to build a security around him. We pity him.
The 18 Lok Sabha election, all the parties are very busy putting up their own opinions to the people of India. Now, the Congress, what will be your main strategy this time to convince the people of India? Because the BJP-led government, they are in power for 2 terms, and they are all out to come in power this time also. So, how many seats Congress alone can occupy this time? And or if you can answer with the India Alliance.
Sure, I'll do that. First of all, let me take a small factual correction on this one. BJP was in power for 2 years, and it is a perception which is created by BJP by advertising with all the money which we pay as taxes, saying and creating a perception that they are coming to power. Whereas if you sincerely analyze and objectively look into it, BJP is very desperate in their attempt right now because they are fearing about a failure. That is why they are going into the political extreme of oppressing everything, and then taking it. Now, let me ask you a few questions. BJP has got the maximum seats in the North India right now. They are losing in Maharashtra. They are losing in Karnataka. From the 25 out of the 28, they are losing in Karnataka. They are losing in Maharashtra out of the large numbers which they have, 34 they have. They are losing in Bihar. The Hemant Soren's arrest in Jharkhand has an insult to the tribal belt across, which will have impact in Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh tribal borders, and a little bit in Rajasthan also. Now, they are at 303 right now. Where are these seats going to come from? South India, we are completely winning, and we are winning more in Andhra, we are winning more in Telangana. Now, where is BJP winning? BJP is facing an imminent defeat. India Alliance is going to form the government. I have put numbers to you. If you can challenge the numbers, then I'm fine with it. We are winning, and these are the reasons why we are confident to say that we are winning. Even Manipur, we are winning. They're not even putting a candidate. Northeast, we are winning. Assam, we are winning. There is a lot of panic within the BJP that they are losing. So if I put these numbers, let's keep a few other states out. And with these states, now where is BJP going to make these additional numbers which they are going to lose in Karnataka, which they are going to lose in Maharashtra, which they are going to lose in Bihar? Where are they going to make it? So 303 will come down less than 200 50 easily. Where is this 400 plus? So this gives a point to think that are they hijacking the EVM machines? If they are so confident about talking about it. Else by all analysis and data, BJP is losing and India Alliance is winning and forming the government. Why? Because we have promised MSP to the farmers when we come back to the power. We have promised 30 lakhs of jobs to be filled by the vacancy. We have promised to take away the Agniveer scheme and to bring back the old scheme. We have promised to give apprenticeship for unemployed people. We have promised to give support to the women. What more from? And then we have promised to hold back this country as a fair, secular, socialist country rather than being monopolistic in our business natures. These are the promises. And people of India knows that Congress has delivered this before. And Congress never... So even if you ask a difficult question to Congress, even if you make a personal allegation against a Congress minister, we are not going to chase you to your home. We are not going to send CIDs and special investigation people to identify where you stay, with whom you are staying, what is your family, and then making a blackmailing to you or an extortion to you. That's not our politics. Our politics is fair. We are transparent. Sometimes mistake happens. If mistakes happens, then people will hold you accountable for that one. You have to be answerable to the people. There are no excuses for that one. Sometimes it can be a misunderstanding. We will try to justify it. That's how it is. That's how the politics is. That's the democracy which we believe in. And that's a democracy which we want the people of India to believe in. Thank you.
Now that, sir, you have clearly stated that BJP is not winning this election. Congress and the India Alliance is winning. So, sir, BJP, they already have the face for the Prime Minister as none other than Narendra Modi. So, what about the face for the Congress and the India Alliance? Who will be the next Prime Minister?
See, this phase concept in India was also BJP's political engineering. India is a democratic country, and normally what happens is, we are not a dictator-driven country. How did P.V. Narasimha Rao become a Prime Minister? How did Dr. Manmohan Singh become a Prime Minister? And these were a few of the best Prime Ministers India ever had after Jawaharlal Nehru and Indira Gandhi and all. They were not decided as Prime Ministers before the election. The Congress party as well as the UPA alliance sat together, decided based on their qualifications, experience and merits by which they led the country. And then, who opened up India's financial sector, which is one of the BFSI, banking, financial sector and insurance, which is one of the largest job creators in the country. Who opened the ITES sector, which is again the information technology, which is the largest job creation sector. Who opened up the manufacturing sector. So, who opened up the Internet of Economy, the telecommunications, which 50 lakhs crores is the e-business which has been done by India. Unless and until Congress did that telecom revolution, nothing would have happened. What does BJP created? Can you tell any of these things apart from this small words which they are kind of giving as a slogan? Show us one example which BJP has created. It is the Congress which is created without any face but a collective team which always had the ability to question each other. Anyone in the BJP has got the guts to question Narendra Modi right now. Despite everybody knows that he is corrupt, he is an extortionist, he is a blackmailist along with Amit Shah. These two people have abducted the BJP party. That is Congress. That is our alliance. That is our ability, the broadened side of the Congress party to rule this country for the people of this country. We are not rulers, we are serving the people of this country. BJP are rulers. They are trying to define what the people should do. Congress is something which takes feedback from the people and delivers as a service to the people of this country. That's the difference between both the parties.
My last question.
Yeah.
My last question, let me ask something related to Nagaland.
Yeah.
Now the ENPU, the Eastern Naga people, they are saying that they will not participate in the Lok Sabha election. And now the Chief Minister of Nagaland has requested the ENPU people not to boycott but not to participate. So as being the national coordinator and Northeast region in charge, so what is your opinion on that?
The ENPO issue is a very sensitive issue for the state of Nagaland. The Congress party's experience in dealing with such conflicts is always about being a listener, being consultative with all the stakeholders, and then take a decision in accordance with what is being acceptable to all the parties rather than being forced upon to anyone. When I say parties, it is not only the political parties, it is about the people, it is about all the stakeholders in that one. From an AICC perspective, NPCC is well equipped in handling such local issues, and our PCC president and our Lok Sabha candidate is very much on the subject, and you will hear from the NPCC at the earliest on this matter. And as AICC, we are very clear that NPCC is the final policy decision maker on such kind of issues when it comes to the state, and we will respect the NPCC decision on this. For BJP, they disrespect and disregard all the laws of this country. They have habituated this behavior of tweaking the laws to their advantage whenever it is required. Look at electoral bonds. The Supreme Court has called it unconstitutional. Don't you think that, or do you think that BJP was not aware of such kind of things? They are aware of such kind of things. It is for a lot of people who disobeys the law, gets the power into their hand. Do you think that they're going to respect this? They're not going to respect this. They are guided by an organization which has been working without a registration, RSS, in this country for all these years. So where do you see respect of law from BJP? I don't see it. Because that is the exact reason why. Because if there was a respect to the constitution, a lot of things in this country would not have happened. A lot of Manipur would not have been burning like this. A lot of other states would not have been having civil conflicts within the states. That is BJP. So that is exactly what we are trying to put across to the people of this country, that BJP defines and defies the law to their advantage, not to the people. That's our reply to that. A few days back, who condemned the Assam healing bill? Was it the state government here? And is he a part of that alliance on that? So when Congress party stands for the minority, he suddenly wakes up and says that no, we are the only ones who is invoking religious sentiments. They are a partner of BJP, and they couldn't stop them. They have this NEDA, and Himanta is a part of it. Where was this voice? Show us some communication, which they have done with BJP top leadership to avoid this, rather than coming out to the press and giving a hollow statement. We have been standing thick and thin on all such things, whereas they are doing hollow statements. So it is just a political gimmick from him, whereas our effort to the minorities has been very sincere from the very beginning of the Congress party and even now. So he has no right, no standing to question our sincerity versus their hollow commitments and hollow press statements. See, let's also understand how India bloc is. The India Alliance are the formation of parties from various states across the country as well as national parties. And let's also respect the fact that these parties are having different political views in the respective states. And many states we are opposing against each other also. But why we came together is because we all have sensed the feedback from the people of the respective states, collectively India, against the misrule of the BJP, against the fascism of BJP, against the abuse of law by the BJP, against the oppressive tactics of the BJP. So, in order to save the country, we are keeping our political differences in the states and other areas aside and taking a sacrifice to come together and to form this India Alliance so that we fight a common enemy which is an enemy which is working against the interest of the state. That is how the India Alliance is like. So if Nitish Kumar has gone out of India Alliance, that is a question which you have asked, he is a political opportunist who wants to move with wherever the power lies. And it's been 9 times that he has been moving like a musical chair. He has no locus political standing, and people of Bihar will reply to him this time through the ballot. That's what it is like. And with respect to Mamata Banerjee, you asked, there are a lot of cases against Mamata Banerjee's TMC party. You can see a lot of people being moved. to the BJP, one after the other. And she has her political compulsions to move out of the alliances. But we are still in conversation with her despite she has made the decisions to fight on her own. Maybe post-elections also India Alliance can stitch alliances. That's how we look at it. They are so efficient, BJP government here. I saw a lot of people who are suffering, members of people, families who are suffering from cancer and high ailments. They all have to go to Delhi or Guwahati. Where is the development with a good hospital in Nagaland? Why shouldn't we win? Assembly elections, you're kind of bulldozing the elections with a lot of other resources. The Nagaland Lok Sabha election, as well as many other Lok Sabha seats we are winning. I'm not saying anything out of the. So yesterday Himanta made a statement. India Alliance is the moon in the sky. So I request Himanta to come and travel with me. Let's go in Nagaland. Let's go in a normal vehicle and see whether he has to go for a massage or not, for his backbone, for his spine. Or you all can come. We will sponsor a trip. Let's then you write whether Nagaland is developed under this ministry or not. And then you do a counter check with the documents in the central government funds released for roads and see whether the roads funds have been approved, money has been taken out and not. My answers are very direct.
So you're going to...
Definitely yes. Why shouldn't we win? Sometimes we know the David and Goliath story also. Sometimes when you are really, really oppressed, people will back you up. That's how politics is. Because nobody likes anyone to flex their muscles to oppress someone. Fight, fair fight, and then win. If you don't have the confidence, then you're courageous, you're spineless. You don't have a backbone to fight. You don't have the courage to fight on straight terms. And people will support you. Congress fought for this country's independence with an idea long back. And that is the founding value of Congress. Never underestimate Congress in our ability to fight with or without resources.
We all know Nagaland is a tax-free state, but yet, sir, few days time, the business communities are coming out to the streets against multiple taxations from the underground. And then the Dimapur Chamber of Commerce and Industries has also raised their voice upon this, where many business communities are standing to the decisions of the DCCI. So, what is the opinion of the Congress in regard to these multiple taxations that's happening in and around Nagaland?
I will speak from the perspective of a national perspective on the GST. GST was Congress' brainchild when service tax was there. And then we had a different imagination or a different concept of GST to be implemented. Not like this 18%, 20%, 25% and all other things like that. So if at all you all have traveled to Singapore, Thailand and other countries, you can see 5% GST, 6% GST. There are not 15% GST, there are not 20% GST. So there was something like that envisaged by the Congress party. BJP doesn't have any idea on their own. They always steal. And this was also stolen. And we will definitely have our own original thought on the GST replaced once we are elected back to power. Post-May, post-June, once we are in the government, there will be a definite relook into the GST part of it. Petrol and excise, we have been managing it pretty well even in the worst times. So that will be taken care of at that particular. Once we are elected to power, these all will be done with a lot of intellectual inputs from the people, and then decisions will be made on that one.
I'm talking about illegal taxations.
Illegal taxations on Nagaland, I am not the one to comment on that one. That's a local issue. It is a state government issue at this point of time. The state government has been re-elected by the people of Nagaland. So what is the answer given by the state government on that one? Are they going to still stay mum on it, or they are going to be silent on it? Because we can make our stand clear, but it is the government which has got the power. What have they been doing for the last 10 years? Yes.
No, I mean, let's answer that with a question. I mean, where is the power of the double engine Sarkar? They are in power in the center and in the state. And when this is happening, what are they doing? Where is the power?